Well, welcome back to a Pastor's Cafe. I'm your host, David. I'm here with Pastor Steve Kern. Episode number 56 is Synthetic Realities, Genetic Frontiers, and Prophetic Currents. And we will be right back. Well, welcome back to the show. We're excited that you're joining us today on this exciting episode. How are you doing today, sir?
Well, I'm doing well, except for having to go through these questions and try to think about the kind of things that they're talking about and what could possibly be coming. I'm doing all
As
right.
usual, exciting times.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
You know, will the Epstein files be released tomorrow? Will it be later today? Who knows? Will it be never?
Will it be genuine?
Yeah, exactly. Will cryptocurrency quadruple by tomorrow and we all become filthy rich and we can retire
forward.
and then I can have a robot in my house doing all the work and I could just sit around and lounge all day going, gee, I'm just so bored. What do I do with my life?
It's amazing how that's really kind of not necessarily a joke. I mean,
I know.
makes you wonder if that's what's coming.
I think there's a lot of people would probably like that. Have a robot in their house and service them. Although I do remember watching a movie called I, Robot with Will Smith. And the robots became bad.
Oh, I know. I remember that movie. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, Hollywood, is so corrupt. But anyways, it seems like they're just like showing us what's going to happen, and, are we going to have Terminator? It's like, it's coming, it's happening. And, people are buying into it like, oh, that was only in the movies. I don't know if we create this robot that has, 6 guns on it and laser beams shoots out of us. Oh, everything's going to be great. Yeah. We're going to be fine. It's going to be for the bad people.
It is amazing how that you can go back and look at old movies. Yeah. And then look at how things are now and how so much of it, a lot of it anyway, really was predetermining or
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Making the idea of the possibility of it.
I know. It kind of makes you want to get into a DeLorean and do some time traveling.
Wonder if that's coming. Yeah.
Or the movie, what movie was it? Oh, our listening crowd will know this movie I'm talking about. Hopefully they will. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Uncle Rico and he got the time machine and it had they put the little crystals in it to basically electrocute himself trying to do time travel. Oh my goodness, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a conversation for maybe episode 57, time travel. Is it possible?
Oh, okay.
And we'll show all kinds of proof and pictures and whatnot. And you believe everything you see, right? So if I create some videos in AI and say this is realistic, and you'd be like, oh wow, this is believable, right?
Yeah. It's interesting on McAfee, the company on the computer that tries to help
spyware.
Explore spam.
Yeah.
Spam kind of things, and the stuff that they have on there is really weird. So
boy. Yeah.
Spam. Yeah.
Spam.
We're dealing with that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you ready for question number 1 that's dealing with AI surveillance and social credit?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Could the rollout of mass AI surveillance and pilot social credit programs be a precursor to the Mark of the Beast system that controls buying and selling?
Well, obviously, all of these different kinds of things that are developing now are going to play a part and has to play a part in what ultimately we see being prophesied there in Revelation with the Antichrist and the Antichrist taking over everything and being in control of everything. And so my answer to the question is definitely it's all going to play a part.
Sure.
It's because really, when you read about what's going to be happening there at that time, that, this idea, the mark of the beast, that you've got to have a number on your wrist or on your forehead, and if you don't have it, you can't.
Or a chip underneath your skin. It could be multiple different things, yeah.
Yeah. I can see where, when you go and you look at some of these, at least communistic governments that are so central power, and anybody that disagrees with you, all of a sudden they disappear.
Yeah.
A lot of that kind of stuff's already happening. It may not be because you don't have a mark, but it may be because you don't agree with the leader.
Sure.
And obviously, if you don't have a mark, that means you don't agree with the leader.
That's right.
And so it's already happening in different parts of the world.
Now, let's get this straight. This is more of a question because I'm kind of curious. So, will the mark of the beast, will that be taken by people before the rapture or after the rapture? Do we know?
Well,
specifically,
if you believe in the rapture before the tribulation, obviously it comes after the rapture.
Okay.
And over that scenario. But
I just want to make that clear, because when it comes to rapture and then, the Great Tribulation, there's not quite a few, but there are some different belief systems out there about how all of it kind of lines up.
Well, there is some suggestion that even after the rapture, there will be those who actually become believers.
Yes.
And that there will be those who then are put in that position to whether they're going to take the mark of the beast or not.
That's right.
And so yeah.
And it will most likely end with their death.
Yeah. Well, it says that. It says that specifically.
Yes.
If you don't have it, they're going to kill you.
Yep, that's right.
That's what it says. Yeah.
And you'll have to have the mark of the beast to function in society. So it's not like you can. This is all basically. I'm just trying to think through this in my head. So if you don't take the mark of the beast, well, how soon will you be put to death? Could it be minutes? Could it be hours? Could it be days? Those are all speculations. But can you function in a society, this new society, with the mark of the beast, without the mark of the beast?
Well, the only way it could happen is if Christians and believers began to come together in secret.
Gotcha. Yes.
Underground kind of, well, like you already have happening, churches in China and different places where everything's done underground. And instead of using money and stuff, you're going to be bartering, trading food for food and things like that, and having to do it kind of in secret.
And it's amazing that there's a number of Christians that I know that have already started the process of creating their safe communities.
Yeah.
And especially where they live near each other, their properties butt up against each other.
There's guys moving out of the city, buying property outside of the city, out in the farm areas, kind of like yourself.
We're far out, but not far enough.
Not far enough, I see.
Well, for my taste. If my taste, honestly, would be like at least 1,000 acres minimum with a house in the very middle of it.
You got to mow all that?
With mountains.
With mountains, okay.
And then river streams.
It's river streams.
Ponds.
Okay.
With fish. My cows.
Yeah. Well, you got to have some places, pasture land there where the cows can.
Wouldn't that be great? That would be a dream job. I would be so happy and content having a dairy farm.
Yeah.
Because cows are wonderful creatures. They're good conversationalists.
You like cows.
They don't speak back to you.
All they know is moo.
Although I got a big old wet kiss from Hope last night. I got home when I got home. I went out there to give them their sweet mix treat, every night, and they know.
They know.
They know, and they see me walking. And I had left the back door that goes into the pasture. We have a door where I keep all the feed and everything, and I had left it open on accident. Yeah. Of course, now they know how to wiggle the door handle, and I just went over to my workbench that's just in the other room, and I turn around, I hear hooves. Inside. Oh, so I grabbed her, and she was like, but she was like, it was like, here's all the sweet mix. Yeah. Hey,
I have arrived.
I know. So I was trying to wrestle her out of the feed room, and she was like, her tongue was going all over the place and right across the face. But I didn't tell my wife.
Oh, no.
But I did take a shower after.
You did take a shower. That's good.
Scoured it with lime and everything. But anyway, okay, we got off topic. So is there anything else you want to say about it? Because we got some more questions.
Yeah, let's go on to the
Okay, let's go on to this one. All right, so We're going to be talking about genetic vaccines. Yeah, CRISPR. With gene editing vaccines on the horizon. Oh, I'm just so thankful that we're finally through COVID and that will never, ever happen again. With gene editing vaccines on the horizon, are we tampering with life in ways Scripture warns against? And could this tie into apocalyptic warnings about bioweapons?
I believe that the Scripture's very clear that there's some things we're not supposed to mess with. It's that's God's domain.
Like us trying to become metahumans?
Yeah.
With trying to inject our bodies with AI nanobites, and that way we become metahumans?
Right.
Like Superman.
Well, the whole thing, like this vaccine on the horizon thing, well, really, what was the COVID vaccine? We're learning now that it was really basically designed to do what it did. And
which is to slowly kill people.
Yeah.
The number of people I know that have heart issues because of the shot it's staggering.
Yeah.
The number of people that are experiencing health issues.
Well, it's like my sister was saying last night when we were talking to her on the phone about this. These young athletes that are out there and they're just doing their thing and they just fall over dead. You know, a lot of this kind of stuff where it looks like people's veins are just filling up and clogging up real quick.
Yep.
And all that kind of stuff. But yeah, genetic editing. You know, there's just you want people doing good stuff, but then you've always got people that they got depravity, and they're wanting to gain control, and they're wanting to be able to. Well, you've got all these people out there that are wanting to lower the population rate of the world.
Bill Gates.
Yeah, and Fauci, yeah, sure. I mean, and a bunch of others. I mean, what about the world? What was it? The WHO?
Oh, the World Economic Forum or the World Health Organization.
Yeah, I mean, kind of into all of that, and so, yeah, there's it's. I think it should be a big concern about the genetic editing and all that, and that we've got. A lot of oversight of what's going on. There wasn't any oversight going on. Everybody was just with the vaccine with Fauci. He's sending money all over there, and they're doing all this kind of investigation. It's all coming out.
Yeah, isn't it amazing that Bill Gates just happened to know which companies were going to create the vaccine, so he decided to invest in a company that would make billions of dollars, and then all of a sudden he would make so much more money.
And so you could have this remdesivir that turns out that it doesn't work, but it was required by the insurance companies that you had to use remdesivir in the protocol when somebody had COVID.
Yep. And, you know, who knows if there's any truth to this. However, people do have photographic proof of memos being sent around by Facebook, the company, parts of the government, and certain insurance companies. Under no circumstances are you to take the vaccine.
Right.
Telling their employees, don't take it. But yet those are the same companies that were telling us to take it. So,
well, I'm
interesting.
glad.
Of course, that's all speculation. We don't have proof, because that's the thing about today that's just so crazy, is that it's so easy with AI to come up with these documents and photos and videos that look so realistic.
Well, fortunately, though, just like here at our church, we had doctors that were saying, don't take it.
And we had doctors saying, do take it.
I know.
Because of the financial benefit that they received.
But there were those that were saying, and they put their career on the line.
That's right.
Because they were saying, look, it's shown it's not going to work. And I was so thankful that I had a friend of mine that had been reading stuff, and he introduced me to what is the stuff they take now?
What, ivermectin?
Ivermectin. And when I got COVID, he sent me some ivermectin that he had gotten from India, This is really early on, and sent me some. And
Hey, I remember getting COVID myself. At least I thought it was COVID. I mean, I was sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I was feeling it was basically, right at the height of it.
Yeah.
And, Pastor Paul came to my house. He dropped off some ivermectin.
Ivermectin?
Within 24 hours, man, I tell you what, I was feeling way better. And then within 2 days, I mean, I was back to normal.
Yeah, I know. Same thing with me when I took it. So,
but it's amazing the number of people I know who took the shots. They got deathly ill.
yeah.
Couldn't function for 2 or 3 days. Some of them up to 5 to 7 days.
And where did all that come from? Well, that came from people trusting our medical
I know.
situation here in America.
Exactly.
And we learned a big deal that we just can't trust a lot of what's going on with medication right now. I'm glad we've got this
You know what?
Kennedy that...
I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish that sentence. I'm sorry. I was getting ready to say something very profound.
Kennedy that's trying to correct
Yep.
a lot of that
Mm-hmm.
and exposing a lot
Yep.
of it. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yep. Okay, what I was going to say was very profound. I find myself not trusting anyone. I'm going to put my trust in God.
Amen.
I will put confidence in people.
Good.
There is a difference.
Yes, there is. I think
I will trust God, but I will put confidence in people.
that's profound. That's profound.
I'm quoting that.
No, oh, you are.
That's a quote.
Oh, that's a cool.
That's mine. So anyone in our audience, or if you want to use that,
Oh,
$25. I'm just
really? Yeah. Okay.
You can Venmo me later, okay? All right. Question number 3, deep fakes and false messiahs. As deep fake technology advances, could a digitally resurrected Christ figure deceive the masses in fulfillment of Revelation's false prophet scenario?
Well, I read Revelation 13 again, and it actually has the idea of the beast, the first beast, which is the Antichrist, that has this injury by a sword to the head, and then the prophet comes and resurrects him. But then the prophet, after that, creates a image of the beast and then demands everybody to worship that image that basically is able to do a lot of messianic kinds of miracles. And when you see that kind of stuff going on, well, man alive, that a lot of people are going to buy into that unless they're really rooted and grounded in God's word and knows.
That's right. And I believe to a certain extent that AI is going to be involved.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The president, he just had a speech yesterday saying that we've really got to get our oil and gas production going because we've got to have so much more ability to create more electricity of what AI is going to be demanding in order for us to be able to stay ahead of the Chinese.
Yep.
And that's already in place.
Yep.
And so obviously they're planning on expanding this whole AI thing to a much larger level than what we're knowing now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So that's all.
That'll be a topic of discussion possibly for episode 57 or 58.
Yeah. Well,
to dive back into that because there's some new data coming out about AI and its usage and how people are using it and implementing it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Yes, for sure.
Yep. Okay. Last question. Climate control and universal basic income. Are climate lockdowns and UBI trials innocent social experiments or step toward the kind of global governance and dependency foretold in prophetic books?
Well, the climate lockdown, of course, that takes you back to COVID again. Here we are with how they were able to use that whole pandemic as a way of using force, well, not necessarily force, but influence to bring people under control.
So could we be put under control again due to climate change?
Well, and the sad thing about it is those that in the powers that be learned that it's possible. All we have the right kind of scenario with the right kind of fear mongering to make people think that it's the end of the world or something like that, unless they follow.
Well, for the people that are dealing with flooding issues,
oh wow,
it might feel like the end of the world.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I'm not so sure I agree with it or not, but there's a whole lot of talk about this. What do they call it? Sprinkling the clouds.
Oh, cloud seeding, or what's another thing they said? Oh, chemtrails. Yeah.
A lot of people are buying into that kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you see an airplane flying in the sky and there's nothing behind it, then all of a sudden you see
stuff come out. Yeah. Right.
And then you see it stop. Think, well, was that just a unique spot in the cloud form, or in the clear sky that I'm looking at, in which there's no clouds, but all of a sudden there's a trail that starts here and stops there? Was that just a pocket of air that was very specific and unique that created that trail, or are they actually seeding?
Well, the way I look at it is what's happening there is having an impact on the way people are thinking about how, even if it's a conspiracy type thing, a lot of people are beginning to be introduced to the idea that those kinds of things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would mean then that if you can put different kinds of scenarios out there to cause people to think that different kinds of things are going to happen, it gives you some ability to control.
Yep.
And of course, that's what if you're going to have one world government, central government, that it's all about control.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally and completely in opposition to individualism.
Mm-hmm.
And really, didn't we see it with COVID? How that people who were wearing the masks and the people who didn't wear the mask, and some of them got attacked, and
oh, I know. At UCO, I got written up 3 times. One, because I had my mask underneath my nose.
Oh.
I got written up for that. And then the other time, so in our building, it was a square, right?
Right.
And so my office was basically about 25 yards away from the bathroom. So if you go out of my office, you take a left and you're 25 yards away from the bathroom. However, we had one way. And so I would have to walk down the hallway, take a left, down another hallway, take a left, down another hallway, take a left, down another hallway, and basically walk the whole entire building for me to use the bathroom.
Wow.
Well, I came out of my office one time and no one was in the hallway. So I just jet down the hallway the wrong way.
Yeah.
And the supposed boss at that time saw me.
What?
And
Did they have you on cameras?
Oh, no, he saw me in the hallway.
Oh,
he popped out of his office because I think he heard my footsteps.
Oh.
And I got written up.
Oh, gosh.
But, it's so funny.
But you had to go.
I know. Yeah, but so funny is that 2 days later, or the next week, I can't remember, he went the wrong way. But see, I said, "Oh, I'm writing you up." He said, "Don't you do that. I'm very important around here, and I have to go to an immediate meeting right now, and I'm late. And so I have an excuse to walk the wrong way."
God,
I was like, okay, I see how it works.
No, okay.
And then the third time I got written up, what was the third one? Oh, I was in my office with a bunch of students, and we were laughing and cackling about COVID because my students were all Christians and none of us were wearing masks.
Yeah.
And so I thought I had the door locked. Knock, knock, knock. The boss came in. Well, I was like, "Come on in." The boss was, and we were all like, "Oh no, here we are."
Here goes another write-up.
So, I got written up 3 times. And they said the third time I'd have to go to detention. At a university. Okay, at detention.
Ph.D.
You're going to be really in trouble, young man. You're going to be in so much trouble for not wearing your mask correctly. Oh, man, I tell you what, I hope those days never, ever, ever happen again. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
But yeah, there'll be lockdowns. This idea of universal basic income, that's already happening in communist countries. Basically, the communists determine everybody's supposed to be equal, which means equal income,
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and they're going to. I mean, it's their whole idea of utopia is centralized government where everybody's living in a government apartment, 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Don't need any more. They'll tell you what to eat, when to eat it.
Yeah, and if you got, and by that time, man,
you'll have a chip inside your body. You're not intaking enough water. You've been drinking too much Diet Dr. Pepper. Not enough milk. Too much milk.
Yeah.
Ooh, we found out that you drank fresh, raw cow milk. You're going to be written up.
Yeah.
You can only drink pasteurized milk from Walmart. That's genetically modified. You're in trouble.
Well, you're kind of making that in a kind of a comic way, but hey.
That's right. It could be right around the corner.
Yeah. I mean, the way that...
well, now our vehicles can be tracked. Every move. Mm-hmm. Our phones are the same. People, our conversations being recorded and probably some goober head at Bill Gates' office is listening to our conversation because we said his name 3 times on this show. So I'm sure they're listening to this going, oh. So there's probably saying that old pastor sitting next to David, he's going to be the first one to be written off.
Oh, well, to be honest with you, I'm pretty much ready to go.
Ready to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Go see Jesus.
Go see Jesus.
That's your real home. That's my home.
Kind of really getting tired of all of it. It's just not as fun as it used to be. And I know that there are better things coming.
That's right.
So anyway, but I'm going to be faithful as long as I'm here. Because if the Lord's leaving me here, then okay, I'm just going to be faithful.
You're here for a reason.
Do what I'm going to need to be doing, or what He left me here to do.
Yep.
And so, yeah.
So you're going to occupy until He comes.
There you go. Occupy till I come. That's it. That's what we're supposed to do.
That's right. All right. Well, that's a good show for today.
Yep.
For our listening audience out there, if you would like to send us a question, please do so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about talking about AI next time. Yeah, let's talk about AI. I mean, because I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I mean, is it bringing about the return of Jesus? Is it expediting His return? I don't know. Well, Jesus, He knows when He's coming back. I don't know.
It is just so totally and completely incomprehensible what all the possibilities.
Yeah, we'll talk about Grok's new AI girlfriend that that everyone's I guess spending a lot of time with. So
oh gosh,
then we can bring in pictures and videos.
Oh dear,
I'm just waiting for the memes to start happening. So. All right. Well, for our listening audience, thanks for tuning in today on episode number 56.
Yeah.
How about that? So you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next episode. Take care, and bye-bye.
Amen.